All right, hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of the Peepeepoopoo Cast. I'm the co-host Ryan.
Joe, and yesterday we just launched our pilot in Ukraine. Everyone there, they're very supportive.
Yeah,
It went
it's
very well. But this is the first
it's
official episode we're recording, so that's exciting.
this is the first episode for the Americas. We've already had like a 9-season podcast over in North Korea and stuff, so we're pretty skilled when it comes to this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah, this
think
is our
they
first
loved it over
podcast.
there.
Yeah,
It was a big hit. North Koreans, they didn't really understand us, but they looked like they liked it, so
yeah, they looked happy. So
they looked happy. I spoke to Kim, I call him Kim. He actually made it mandated to listen to our podcast every day.
yeah, it like plays like on the streets stuff. It's just our voices are just throughout the cities of North Korea.
You know, in schools we have to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Well, they listen to our podcast in the mornings.
Yeah,
But
they do our intro.
Yeah, for however long the podcast is. One time we had a 2-hour special. They just sat there and listened to it for 2 hours. It was pretty interesting.
Dictatorship works wonders when you're trying to like get your brand going. You could just really. I feel like hooking up with Kim really helped us in the long run here.
It really helped us grow our initial audience, but now we're ready to spread our wings and take over the world, so to say.
So in the pilot we sort of talked about like our setup and stuff, and
we're connected to many world leaders. Not a lot of people know about us. Kind of like the shadows behind every man's success.
Man, Jeff Bezos, what a goofy guy.
Jeff Bezos. We said this a lot. Jeff, silly old Jeff. He's like that annoying kid that sits behind you that like you talk to out of niceness, but you just really don't want to interact with him more after class,
Yeah, he's the kid that you're nice to on the first day.
Jeff is the type of guy to call you instead of texting you a message,
Yeah, good old Jeff. But yeah, he just for some reason he likes to like buy like body parts for some reason just with his.
Yeah, he tried to buy hair implants from me before, like take my hair and implant it on him.
Hair from where?
Just every part of my body, really.
Just like all of the hair.
Like he wanted hair from every single pore from my body, and I was like, okay, Jeff, we can talk about this later, but not right now.
Oh, okay. I see. So I don't. You guys might hear like some like giggling, and that's not us. We don't laugh. We don't laugh like that.
Yeah, we have. She's not a co-host by any means. It's like having a live audience. We're like both halves of Conan, and she's kind of like Andy, but more of the live audience. Yeah.
Sometimes she does that. I don't really know what she's saying.
No. Her mom.
She like asks her mom to blow on her chicken nuggets or something.
Yeah.
So I apologize.
We apologize in advance. He's very not brand safe, so we'll cut her out in some parts.
Brand safe. I am brand safe.
Okay, you can.
It's for Wayne. He ordered Chick-fil-A.
See, this is what we were talking about.
All right. Well, she muted herself, so I guess we can continue. So yeah, we've got some big ideas to bring to the table in this podcast.
We're very excited for this podcast. We think it has a big future ahead of it. Probably daily episodes. This will be our lives. I invested probably everything, like all my life's worth, into this podcast.
Yep. Right now, since we got so much support from Kim, he kind of wants some of like the benefits.
Hey, sorry about that, guys.
Oh,
sorry.
You kind of just interrupted. So it's real rude.
How many?
Sorry.
I've looked at the statistics. Every single time, beginning of the episode, it like peaks and then just drops off. The more you're speaking.
Yeah.
In North Korea is the same.
Yeah, there's a very distinct correlation between the amount of time Jasmine talks and then the amount of people that like stop listening.
So if you can just on this pilot that we're airing to the world, by the way, you should probably just keep it a little like down here, down, like below a whisper. Yeah. You're probably at like an 8. I need you to be probably around a 2 or less.
Like a -2, probably.
Yeah. Even.
Sorry, that was my coffee. Sorry.
What were we talking about, Ryan?
I was saying, Kim, since we were so popular over there, he supported us in bringing our IP to America, and he wants some of like the benefits or whatever. So right now, if this doesn't take off, he's gonna kidnap my wife and kids. So
wait.
So anyway, I can't believe we actually got Santa as a guest appearance on our pilot episode. That was really crazy.
That was crazy. That was.
We still have to apologize. We have to make a formal apology to Santa because Jasmine.
How come?
It wasn't
No,
any
I didn't do anything.
You pissed him off. He was
I didn't
fine.
piss anyone off. No, you know what? It's his
Santa off.
fault. He decided to do that.
Let's calm down.
Dude, Santa just came in to drop by and say hi because he's very supportive of our podcast in North Korea because he heard it over there when he actually likes to listen to us while he's dropping off presents across the world.
Yeah.
So
do you know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
Every child in North Korea is on the nice list. There is no naughty North Korean child. Santa said. He said.
I wonder why.
What do you mean we wonder why? North Korea just has the most, behaved, most nice kids on Earth.
Really?
From Santa, yeah. You just wouldn't get this. Jasmine
it's just
an obvious Santa denier. Sort of embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing. Like, I don't know. Like, it's kind of like Jesus.
What?
It's kind of like Jesus, Like.
What are you saying?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like y'all think Santa is this big thing, right? It's kind of like Christians with Jesus, right? Where they think that Jesus is a big thing, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
but Santa's
sure.
There's some skepticism to Jesus, but Santa is a real person.
You literally talked to him yesterday when we were doing the pilot.
That was a voice changer.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know how those work.
Dear listeners, please.
So you have in $1 million warehouse y'all stay at.
Please don't.
And y'all don't know what a voice changer is?
Because of this. Please don't click off the podcast.
Yeah, we're sorry. Anyway,
So sorry for it. Anyway.
I guess if Santa decides to drop by again sometime at one point during the podcast, I guess we should probably let him know that
he's getting busy. It's only 3 days till Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, but if he's still mad and he drops off like what if he's still pissed off at us and he doesn't listen to the podcast while he's going all over the world?
I sent him a text. He like left it on
That's
red.
like y'all's problem. That ain't my problem.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know. Santa's kind of. Sometimes he can get in those moods, you know.
Yeah. Ryan, in the editing bay, can you cut like Jasmine's audio down by like 50%?
Yeah.
Hey.
So.
Okay, there we go.
Let's talk about some current world events, and interesting things to make the podcast interesting, and so people will listen to it and give us money.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I feel like it's pretty crazy. What happened the other day? When we were chilling with Mark Zuckerberg, he jumped off the table. We were like eating dinner, right? He cooked us like some ribs.
Yeah.
And then we were eating, and then he kind of just, I don't know, he started like sparking, and
barking,
he like
or
jumped
barking?
on the table and then jumped off the table, like onto the ground.
It was really weird how like I offered him a glass of water because it looked like he was very nervous, and he would turn his head to the side and like put the glass behind his head and pretend to drink it, but you can obviously tell the glass of water was like spilling onto his shoulder.
Yeah.
He was just saying glug glug glug, but like just like that, he's saying glug glug glug.
Yeah,
he really didn't want to drink the water for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. At least he's cooler than Jeff Bezos, but only by a little bit.
Yeah, like I don't know, he's just so impersonal sometimes, I can say.
Yeah, I mean,
like we tried to ask him like, oh, when were you born? And he told me, oh, do you mean manufactured? I was like, I guess you can say manufactured
if you want to put it that way. Yeah, it's weird, but
yeah. And he gave me like sort of like a serial number instead of a birthday. Like I was like, and
yeah,
I didn't know what that was about. But he's just like, I think that's just one of his quirks. You gotta get used to it. Like, it's probably one of those things. You know how middle schoolers pretend to be like different things? They get in the phase or something, and I think he's just going through one of those.
Yeah, probably. He's trying to find himself, since like, you know, all of the like bajillionaires have like something special about him. You know, Jeff Bezos, he likes to buy body parts. Elon Musk, he's just an asshole, and like really racist for some reason.
He really just doesn't like us.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't specifically like our race. Like, he's fine with everybody else, but when it comes to like white and Asian people, he just
isn't Mark Zuckerberg white?
We're talking about Elon.
We're talking about Elon Musk.
Elon, yeah, same thing.
Well, actually,
I mean, he came from South Africa. So,
yeah, he is an African American.
I mean,
no, I'm 100% serious when I say this. Elon Musk is an African American. He really only talks to other African Americans with like kindness in his voice every time.
Yeah, he's really close with Obama. They're like best bros.
He loves Obama. Like Obama told me that.
What about Kanye?
I mean, Kanye is kind of just, I don't know. I haven't talked to Kanye in like
Kanye doing what Kanye does. He just like, you know, Jasmine, it really says something that the only other African American you could think of was Kanye West.
There's others like that Stranger Things kid. That Stranger.
Really?
You are
the kid. Do you even know his name?
Yeah, Caleb McLaughlin or something like that.
It is disgusting how little you know about our culture.
Yeah, and like if you're not racist, then you have to name like every African.
Yeah, at least name 5, guys.
Yeah.
Can you name 5 famous
the Black
African Americans?
Panther guy.
Do you not even know his name?
Wakanda? No, fuck.
No.
His name
That's-
is not
that's-
Wakanda.
Yeah.
Chadwick
Ryan
Boseman,
forever.
he literally died this year.
Yeah.
How do you not know his name?
The disrespect. My God.
Jesus.
What?
So this is okay. She's talking to him. Anyway.
Yeah, folks.
But yeah, I was gonna add that, you know, Kanye and I haven't really talked since, like, I was at his house one morning, right?
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
coming out of the car, and I just told him good morning, and then he told me to shut the fuck up. And ever since then, I kind of just haven't really talked to Kanye
Yeah,
all that much. So-
you were just on your morning jog, went
Yeah.
past his Hollywood house, and
I was just being neighborly, and he wasn't having it that day. So
that was
whatever.
crazy.
yeah,
I don't know. You know, ever since Kanye went through that like Jesus phase, that was wild.
yeah. I mean, he thought, he tried to like get us to convert to
He was trying very hard to convert us into hardcore Christians. And to clarify, I believe in all religions really are true
yeah,
in some way.
yeah. Like if you, yeah, exactly. Like why not just all of them?
That's what I was saying.
Like if everybody just believed in all of the religions, then there wouldn't be any like conflict over like religion.
You know what it is? If I
What?
believe in everything, I can't be wrong.
That's very true.
Like,
That's very true.
If you are Islamic and the real God happens to be the Christian God, you're messed up. Like, what are you gonna do? You didn't
Yeah.
know.
It's like, oh
But
shit.
you believe in everything? Wait,
Yeah,
what
you'd
are
be
they
like,
gonna
oh,
do? They're
okay,
like,
I knew it.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Baha'ism or whatever. They believe in like, they're like a combination of Judaism and Islam and Christianity, and they're like all about unity. So that's a step in the right direction. If we can get them to believe in like all the other religions too, then we're set, and everybody can just convert to that religion. And yeah,
Then no one's wrong.
yeah,
You know, and
exactly.
here's another trick. If you believe in everything and you meet the Islamic God and it turns out he was a true God, you can just be like, you know what? You were always my favorite. Out of all the ones I believed, you were always my favorite.
Yeah, and
And
boom,
you'll just
instant
wow.
heaven.
Instant heaven or whatever is after.
Yeah,
You know, I think it would be really cool if you were reincarnated though. That was always but like maybe not as another person, maybe just like a cool bug, you know?
just chilling as a bug.
But you
Yeah.
keep your human memories though.
I mean,
Like-
wouldn't that
like
be
you're
like
just-
terrifying though? Like, holy shit!
No, but like you have the memories of a human, but the instincts of a bug. Like if you're a beetle, you do your regular beetle things, but like you just know what humans are up to. Like you see someone jogging and you're like, oh, I used to do that on my Sunday mornings too. But you just go on to your regular beetle life, your beetle wife, your beetle kids, all
dude,
that.
what if you like reincarnate as like a fly, right?
Yeah.
And then you go to visit like your loved one, because like as a human, the people you left behind, and then you see them, and then they just fucking smack you with a fly swatter.
You know, I had that same worry where there's this fly in my kitchen. I smacked it, and I swear, I looked at it like twitching on my counter, and I swear it said something like grandson, and that was all before it just died, and
Wow.
I really didn't know what that was about. I didn't really want to think about it a lot, but now that I think about it, yeah,
Right.
that was probably my grandpa as a fly.
Damn. I mean, if that is true, then I guess he probably just reincarnated again. So
You know what? I don't feel guilty about it though.
right.
You know why?
I mean,
I don't feel guilty about it because he was on my bananas. He was on top of them, getting them all filthy. I don't want to eat a banana that had a fly on it. It could have like
yeah.
fly diseases on it or malaria.
I mean,
malaria is the highest killer.
Yeah, I mean, if your grandfather was still a human and he was on your banana,
yeah,
you
I
wouldn't want that. So, it's totally justifiable.
I think it's justified. If you had the knowledge that a fly was say your mother died, and you saw a fly, and you could tell that's your mom, but she was just going in your bowl of cereal. What else are you gonna do? You know?
I mean, yeah, I'd probably like try to flip the bowl over and like trap her, and just.
And you're gonna spill all your cereal and make a giant mess.
Yeah, I mean, is it?
That's
the big question. Is it worth it? Is trapping your mom as a fly worth spilling all your cereal?
You know, I think we're getting pretty philosophical.
Yeah.
On this podcast. And folks, this is the type of content we want on this. We want the audience to think. We want them to challenge their point of views and just really dig deep and understand, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, the Peepeepoopoo Podcast is all about just big questions and big ideas that we're exploring. Like
critical thinking. I want this podcast not just for you to do your stinking dishes to, you know? I want you to sit down for an hour with us, an hour plus with us, and just simply think, you know?
Yeah.
Engage your brain. You know, the brain is like a muscle. You have to work it to keep improving it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I want people to like sit down and like meditate and then listen to us. And I feel like they would really gain some like spiritual just influence from like us while they're meditating.
Frankly, there is not a moment in my daily life where I'm not thinking about the economy, about life, about God, if there is one, different philosophies, just always engaging my brain at every moment. And I think it's critical for everyone to always think. Even, you know, I'm playing a game. I'm just thinking. I never stop thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it's really, it's really like, I don't know. It's just really, really serious about like all of this, and we really just want you to come out after listening to us, just like fucking enlightened, and yeah, just, you know, saying like, I don't know, just enlightened shit, you know?
Just wise people. We've lived through many experiences in life. We've seen a lot, experienced a lot, grown a lot. It's like we're like the old wise men that you come to, the village elder, however, but like we're still young and in our youth.
Exactly. And that's the whole point of the Peepeepoopoo Podcast, is to bring our wise village elder experience to everybody. And how, you know, in if you do live in a village with a village, I mean, now you don't have to walk to his house. You can just listen to us. I don't know how he'd feel about that. He might get a little jealous, but then again, you could just have him listen to us, and maybe he could learn. Maybe he's not that much of an elder. Maybe he's just an old fart that doesn't know what he's talking about. But we definitely know what we're talking about, and we are wise beyond our years, beyond our 17 years.
I say, make your village elders listen to this podcast. Make them. They'll learn. Yeah. They will know more. They will become better because of us.
They will get older.
There's so many village elders. They're so prideful. They're like, oh, I'm the wisest man in the village. I know so much. I know how to lead. Like, dude, come on. Let's be real here, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who they think they're fooling. I guess the people in the village. But yeah, once they start listening to us, then they're like, oh, okay, this guy's senile. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
The only people who don't really engage or listen to our podcasts are the village fools. The village idiot.
Yeah, like Jasmine.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Sometimes we're like two village elders, and she's like the village idiot. Ringing her little bell, ding 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 ding, in our conversation.
We're just trying to teach the rest of the village how to grow their banana plants.
Yeah, I want this podcast to feel like we're a village. You guys are the villagers. We're the village elders. We're talking to you. And Jasmine here is the village idiot.
Yeah, she's just butting in every once in a while, just full of shenanigans, and we just got to deal with it.
It is just a great thing to be on this podcast and just talking and giving my wisdom to all of you guys.
Honestly,
I'm blessed. I'm blessed to do this. It's great.
I mean, I want to thank Kim for sort of helping us to get where we are now.
For saying the North Korean pledge at the end of this podcast. That's such a grateful thing for us to let us do. I'm honored to do so, actually.
Yeah, hopefully this podcast doesn't rustle some of the international jimmies of the U.S. and North Korea. Hopefully those tensions don't really get affected by our podcast.
Yeah. I can understand how many people are like, oh, this is just some North Korean propaganda. Listen, guys. I know we are backed and supported by Kim Jong-un, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. He took a chance on us, and we're willing to prove ourselves here.
Yeah, since he loves us so much, we can say anything. Anything that's true. Kim Jong-un is his BO. He kind of smells like cheese.
But good cheese though. But really tasty cheese you would put on a pizza.
Yeah, whenever we're chilling with Kim Jong-un, I just get hungry.
Yeah, but and that doesn't matter because in North Korea there's lots of food there. It's every restaurant is like a buffet.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy. How much food they have in North Korea.
It's like if every restaurant was a Golden Corral. It's just endless. I don't know how they got that much food as a tiny country. They just have so much.
I mean, this is all based on what Kim has, since he's the one that kind of introduced us to North Korea. He wanted us to come to his country and so he showed us around. And he told us, you see all these restaurants, you can just go in and take the food.
Tour.
Yeah.
He took us on a personal tour. He showed us all the restaurants, his government building. There wasn't a lot of people in the restaurants, though. There was only a few. I guess it was a slow day.
Yeah, it was like a Monday.
Okay. It was a wonderful time. Can I say that? It was wonderful.
It was I mean, North Korea is definitely like a place to go.
It is. It should be. It is underrated. A lot of people like just don't appreciate their culture, and it's sad.
Yeah,
It should be more. It should be. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to France. All of this.
yeah.
Go to North Korea, man.
I mean,
No one
France
knows.
is stinky. They don't
France
smell like
is-
cheese over there. They might have a lot of cheese, but they don't smell like cheese. Um,
Don't get me started on the French.
the stinky French. Oh my god.
A lot of our French viewers are going to be mad. But listen, we only tell truths on this podcast. We don't
yeah, our
lying.
role as village elders is to just let you know. If you were a child and you're going up to the old man that lives in the hut, you would want the most sincere, honest advice. And he knows, what he might say is gonna be, a little harmful to your feelings, but it's just how it is. At the end of the day, it's gonna help you be a better person. So, to all of our French listeners,
Take
you
a shot.
guys don't.
Or
You just.
deodorant.
You guys stink. Like
Yeah.
literally.
Just okay. This is a problem with the French is that they think they're so fancy, they think they're so smooth that they forget to take showers. They're out there drinking fine wines, going to fine restaurants, going to the Eiffel Tower, all of this, planning the next revolution. They forget to shower or put on some deodorant.
They think they have like a bunch of fancy perfume there and they think it'll just cover it up, but it's a lot of the time it's just a mixture of like poo-poo and fancy perfume.
Exactly. It is disgusting. This is a message to the France and
The
French
French
leaders.
government.
The French government, dear French government, enact mandatory showering law in your country.
I think what we can do actually, I'll run it by the leaders of Britain and Germany, see if they're okay with it. But we'll just have like a plane that normally carries like napalm bombs, but instead of doing a napalm strike, instead of fire, we're gonna use water and soap, and we're just gonna hit France with a bunch of water and soap.
Every corner of the country.
Yeah,
that's like a pretty brilliant idea.
Or if Britain and Germany don't approve, then we could always fill one of Kim's nukes with water and soap, and then just drop it on France.
You know what they should do instead? You know how like in World War I, Germany used like the first, like gas, like poison gas, mustard gas, in the trenches. They should do that, but with like good perfume and spray on deodorant, and just like throw it around France.
Yeah, they should have their next war. Their opponents should use like super soakers, just full of water and soap, and shoot them with their.
Okay. I know we've been talking about the French a lot, but just a lot of Europe is just kind of smells a bit,
Yeah.
Like, you go to America, you go to South America, you go to every country except North Korea really, and they smell a little, average citizen kind of has a smell, but just in Europe, they just have a distinct, I don't know, funk to them.
Yeah. That European funk, and I feel like it's especially worse in France. Like I think Britain, since they've kind of expanded to a lot of other nations over the years, they've sort of
they picked
dissolved their
stench,
and they know how to sort of take care of it. So they're pretty good.
You smell a pure British man whose like ancestry is all just from Britain, and they have a family crest and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a stink to him.
Yeah, I mean, like Jimmy, he has his own family crest, and sometimes you can smell the British off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Even though he's like a born American, you take a whiff of him, you can smell the Brit.
it's just in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how I would describe British smell is like kind of canned beans almost.
Yeah, it's like burnt beans. Like beans that you've just
It's like you put
completely
a can of
incinerated.
beans. Yeah, you put a can of beans onto a stovetop and just let it, be on there for a little too long. And then you open it, it's just burnt beans.
Ooh. Or like you leave out a can of beans in like the hot sun, and the sun kind of cooks it a bit. It overcooks it, and then since it's also been outside for a while, they start to decompose. So it's like it's got burnt bean
like
smell.
I totally get you. It is.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of Brendan, you heard of the new COVID strain, right?
Yeah.
That is awful.
I was gonna. Yeah. Awful.
But like, the British have done it again. They've just made the world worse.
They fucked it. They
fucked 2020 more over. The British they just have a way.
This is why I think what we should do is take just everybody that has COVID, just send them to Britain, and then shut down Britain. Just make it a big ol' enclosure, all the people with COVID, and just let it ride its course in Britain. So that way we get rid of COVID and we get rid of British people.
Exactly.
No more stinky beans. No more stinky bean smell. No more stupid teeth. And they talk funny. So fuck them.
I think that'd be great for the economy, the world economy.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. We should talk to some people after this. Maybe get some things running.
Yeah, for sure. So so everybody, the average listeners, this is exactly what we do on the Peepeepoopoo Podcast. We come up with very, very good ideas for the leading people of the world to listen to. We are the village elder of
the
world leaders.
Exactly.
They come to us for advice. So we are going to, in the coming, I guess, couple weeks, you'll see France gets raided and bombed by water and soap, and everybody who has COVID is going to be sent to Britain, where they'll just kind of chill and maybe die. But
to all our listeners with COVID, that's an awful thing. But there's something worse, and it's called being British. So when you're on the British Islands, please
cough on British people.
Yeah, don't talk to any British people, and try not to listen to them. You might pick up their accents. Visit a dentist regularly. I'm talking maybe every 2 months, just in case.
And
you wouldn't want the EU teeth.
Right. So, and try to just take out as many British people.
Yeah.
Just get them out of there. So we're just killing two birds with one stone on that one. Yeah. So
I cannot wait for COVID to be over and we can hold our live concerts. I wanted our first podcast to be on a big stage and as big as a regular concert, with maybe like Coachella level. Everyone's just outside in the hot desert, standing, listening to us talk. I would have really liked that.
Yeah,
but we're just in the studio. Well, that's gotta be safe.
Yeah, we're just doing what we can. But we sent sort of our ideas on like the COVID vaccine to the people that are working on it, and they have a cure. So that was kind of us that did that.
Yeah, that was. I sent my thesis to them on how to cure COVID, and at first they sent me an email. They're like, "This is too complex. We don't understand." So I had to like dumb it down for them a little bit.
Yeah, we had Jasmine sort of like filter it a bit.
In the process of dumbing it down, it kind of they kind of messed up the vaccine. So if you start feeling funny or something, please just like go to a doctor.
Just talk to a doctor. Just make sure that
like I don't want to alarm people, but like you might grow an extra appendage, not like a fully grown third arm.
Yeah,
right?
You might just get like a finger grown in your armpit or something.
Maybe like a third nipple or something.
Yeah.
This is a rare thing, but like when I dumbed down the vaccine, there was some issues, and the scientists couldn't fix it in time.
Yeah,
they didn't catch it.
Some details were like lost in translation. So
I wanted to make the cure myself, but the world governments are like, can't just have one man make the cure. Everyone will distrust us because of that. Blah blah blah. Like, okay.
I mean, I already have it. I already made it in like my backyard, and then I gave it to Joe. Like, we both thought it was.
I analyzed it. I was like, okay. I wrote my paper on it, and that vaccine was actually 100% effective. It worked on like other viruses too.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a shot. You just kind of like touched it, and then boom, you're done. You're safe.
That was just that's some good work there. It's rough being regulated by the world government.
Yeah, they're a bunch of fucking sticks in the mud.
Oh, by the way, I say world government. Like, not a lot of people know this, but like world government means like every world leader kind of formed a government in secret to govern the world. Not a lot of people, like the general public doesn't know about it yet, and they kind of don't want it to be out. But you can't lie.
Yeah.
We can't lie to you guys. So just don't spread it around too much. Don't say anything. Maybe they won't notice. So.
Yeah. But I mean, we are so fucking cool and so fucking smart. And I feel like, for me at least, I don't think it's really the same with Joe, but I feel like 90% of my big ideas are because my balls are. I have the biggest balls out of Peepeepoopoo Incorporated.
Okay, that's not technically true, really.
What? I feel like it is, and
that's not technically.
I feel like we did say that.
On our
truths on this podcast, and
on our podcast, I said we don't like lying, and you definitively saying
I'm going by what we said. I'm only speaking truth.
Yeah, but that's
There's
not
only truth that's coming out of my mouth right now.
It's not 100% facts though.
I don't follow.
Okay. So you're saying it's bigger, but that's only from, what you consider big. My balls, they're very, very dense. Like they're not small in any manner, but they're just dense, full of vitality. Yours just have a larger surface area, I'd say. But
okay. So if mine, okay, I think I can agree on that, sure, but I mean,
by
okay,
surface area,
if
I
mine
just
have a
mean
larger surface area, yours are more dense, then I feel like mine are just bigger
no, but
overall
by
because they would
surface
have.
area, I just mean the skin. I don't mean the actual, egg portion.
Yeah,
You
but
just have
wouldn't that make them have like a bigger volume overall?
no. You just have a saggier,
Oh, okay. You're calling them
bag. Yeah,
saggy?
saggier bag.
Really?
No, I'm not saying you're
Really?
baggy. I'm just saying you're just saggier than most
You're
others.
saying
And
okay.
you're
You're saying
saying
I'm
that you're bigger
saggy.
because no, I'm not saying you're saggy. I'm just saying
You just said I'm saggy,
no. It's saggier than the average man. It's more
so I'm
saggy than the average man.
saggy. If you're
No,
short, if you're shorter
I
than
wouldn't
the
say
average man, then you're short. So if I'm
No,
saggier than the average,
I'm saying you're misconstruing me. I'm saying you are more saggy. I'm not saying you are saggy. I'm just saying you are considered scientifically more saggy.
so
There is a difference.
no, I feel like generally speaking, if you're
I'm just saying you are on average compared to the mean of ball skin to ball volume. You have more ball skin than you have actual balls.
okay, but so like you said, I am saggier than the average person. So I feel like, generally when we're making conclusions about people, we tend to look at like what's considered average, like, especially, height is a perfect example. If you're taller than average, then people would call you tall. And then if you're shorter than average, then people would call you short. So if I'm saggier than the average person, then saggy. I feel like that's
Hey,
pretty
guys.
well established.
Hey guys.
Having such a good podcast.
Sorry, I had to I had a meeting with that one guy. What's his name? The guy with like a car.
You said you're eating. I can take a
The
screenshot.
guy with a car. There's a couple of them.
It was that Tesla guy. Yeah.
I have a screenshot of you saying you're eating dinner.
What?
Yeah.
Why would I be eating dinner?
Yeah, you said you're eating dinner that your mommy cooked for you.
Yeah, on our podcast, we don't lie. We said we don't lie. I would appreciate if you, from here, you don't lie.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not,
it's company policy not to lie.
I can make this part of the thumbnail for this podcast.
Hey, guys. That was just like a joke. I was just doing an excuse,
Okay. Well, Ryan and I were having an important discussion, so.
Actually, you know what?
And what's that important discussion? Talking about your saggy nuts.
It's okay. First of all, they're not saggy. Second of all, it's not an important discussion, and I feel like we should move on. So
no, I think it's pretty important. I mean, you should actually put like your nuts as the thumbnail.
Oh shoot! You know what? What? You see who's at the door? At the door of our warehouse? Look at that!
Who?
Look at that! You see him? See him? Peeking his beard through the door. All right.
God, I can't believe he came.
Let me let him in.
Hey guys.
Santa, what's up? I'm so sorry for the last podcast.
Yeah, I was gonna drop in, see how you guys were. I see Jasmine's still here.
We really tried.
Sorry, Santa. I was.
Wait, stop. We really tried to put like gates up and like spike traps, but she just got around them again, and it was very hard keeping her out, so we just let her in again because we didn't have time before.
Yeah, we accidentally made them too tall and just walked right under them. So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yo, Santa. Yo, Santa.
Yes.
Hey, Santa, listen. I was gonna say, I am so sorry for yesterday, but So Mrs. Claus. Actually, never mind. I ain't gonna make that joke. I ain't gonna make that. Never mind.
Were you?
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say.
You were going to bring up my wife, and
I really think
I didn't appreciate what you said about my.
I want the audience to know how disrespectful.
Ryan and Joe.
Santa, I just want to say like, hey, like.
You are just so disrespectful.
Get it out, child.
Yo, Santa, call me, all right?
I mean, I'm going.
I can
You'll
be one of your
see me on Christmas Eve, and I have a bag full of.
You're just so disrespectful. You know how hard Santa works to deliver all those presents to every nice kid in the earth?
Santa has a little bit of
I can only do it with your podcast. It's
I'm so sorry again. I'm so sorry again.
You know what? I forgive you.
This truly is enough. This isn't what our podcast should be.
Yeah, I understand. Ryan and Joe, you are forgiven. Jasmine, you're still getting coal, but I have very important matters to one of the elves. He got ran over by like Rudolph, so I gotta go tend to that.
Really?
Yeah, Rudolph got like really aggressive because we weren't eating. But that's not important. Anyway, I gotta head out. For that, I'll see you boys later.
I'm not a boy.
All right. Bye, Santa. All right.
He called me a boy.
He's he's getting up there. You expect him to remember everything. So, but yeah, I'm glad we got that squared away.
Jasmine, please stop being so disrespectful to Santa. If we want him on our podcast again, we can't keep doing it.
Yo, but did he get my number though?
He knows your address.
Oh yeah, that's true. He can slide in the middle of the night.
He's gonna give you coal, and that's it.
Yeah, he's gonna give
coal and live.
That's what he's gonna do.
Why do you want to bang an old fat guy, Jazz?
He has a wife. That's his wife for like hundreds
of years.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? Do you really want
I don't know, maybe he wants like something different.
No,
do you really,
Santa would never. Are you kidding?
Do you really think Santa would be unfaithful to his wife?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The level of disrespect is that's inscrutable. It's disgusting.
You guys just wouldn't understand. You guys just
I do understand. You're so disrespectful.
Okay, carry on.
Wait, next time Santa comes, if he even does after that, please just leave the talking to us. Just eat your dinner, eat your chicken nuggets that your mom has to blow on.
Hey, it was ramen this time.
Did she have to blow on it too again?
We don't talk about that.
She was gonna say yes, guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. Santa's genuinely a nice guy. One of the nicest.
Santa's just a fucking. He's
a real one.
He's a real one. I don't understand how Jasmine could disrespect someone such an esteemed person.
Exactly.
But you'd be surprised, I guess.
So you know what? I want to discuss the future of this podcast and some exciting things we're going to do, such as merchandise.
Yeah, we Job and I agreed that we're gonna be selling 2 different T-shirts. One has my face on it, and the other one has Job's face.
It's a cutout of our faces with a white outline on top, and you can get it in a black tee, black hoodie, black sweatshirt, black sweaters. Only black though. We couldn't get any other color really. It
Yeah,
wouldn't matter our faces.
it's whatever. But yeah, if you want to wear my face, then just click in the link down below.
Well, yeah, wherever it appears.
Yeah, just
Actually, maybe we can read it out later.
yeah, we'll do that at
Yeah,
the end
the
after the
actual-
ad reads and after our pledge of allegiance to North Korea. We'll keep
Yep.
it in there. So
Mhm.
stay tuned if you're interested in purchasing our faces to wear. So yeah, we're pretty
What?
excited about that. Jet, we
Why would anybody wanna?
Because
well, I mean, I if I bought a shirt and it had my face on it, I would wear it.
Yeah, but that's you. I don't think any like normal person would want to wear your
Would-
face.
I don't know. I feel like you would want to wear my face.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
if you had a shirt with my face on it, I feel like you would want to wear it.
That'd be so cool.
Really?
Dude, I mean, I would think you're cool because you're wearing my face. So I'd be like, oh, that's my face. Wow, that's awesome. That is epic.
Right.
Yeah, it's to support the it's to support the podcast, really.
Yeah. Since
Uh,
right now
so
we're
how
not making.
much are you guys thinking of like? How much
It's
you
all
make?
it's all handmade in Taiwan. So
Mhm.
I'd say probably
Right.
$100 to $300 per
Depending on
item.
shipping.
Yeah. depending on-
So $100 for a T-shirt that has one of your guys' faces.
Yeah.
or
I mean-
sweatshirt, you know. Or
And
sweater.
it's also that expensive because we're not quite meeting Kim's sort of expectations when it comes to revenue. And since he does have my wife and kids sort of on the line here,
Why does he? Why
We're
does he have
trying
your
to
wife and
get-
kids?
And
it doesn't
that we're
really
trying-
matter. I'm just saying we just
Yeah.
we really would like people to support us by buying our faces.
Right.
Yes.
Is there like at least a mug, a hoodie?
That's coming in the next wave. We have a hoodie with our face.
We have like different waves of merch coming. I'm thinking of pants with just our legs, a picture of our legs on those pants, on the front of
Yes.
pants,
Yeah, I don't.
like us wearing jeans. That would be great.
Mhm.
Actually.
I
don't think that's a
want to
good
make a
merch idea.
hat, and it's just my hair, like on the just
I-
printed on
Like
the
a
hat.
like a beanie.
Or beanies. We can sell beanies and just like baseball caps,
That's
just with
great.
hair.
That's a
Mhm.
great idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god. Like maybe long sleeve shirts have our arms included.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a
Thank you.
wonderful idea, actually. Maybe we can have some masks because of
No.
COVID that has our mouths overlaid on top of it.
I don't.
Mhm. Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, guys, I don't think anybody's gonna buy that.
I mean, our
I mean,
pre-orders
I
say
feel
something else, but okay. Everyone in North Korea pre-ordered. So, you're wrong and a
Mhm.
liar. And frankly, we don't like liars on this podcast.
Yes.
I'm not a liar. I'm just stating like
Oh, you're not a liar.
no.
You're just saying untruths.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not saying untrue. No, listen. Okay, compare it like this. All right. Let's say big artists like let's say Joji or Bad Bunny. They sell like nice hoodies
hmm
for like $100, right? And like I would pay that much,
Mhm.
but like I'm not gonna
Mhm.
pay $100 to $300 for a hoodie of your guys' faces.
Sounds like you're a hater.
And then and then on the back it says like Peepeepoopoo Podcast. Like what? Like could you imagine I went to like a public place and then all it says
Yeah,
Peepeepoopoo?
everyone would be so interested and be like, oh my god, she listens to the same podcast. Amazing.
I mean, I wouldn't say like Peepeepoopoo on the back. I would say like P4, like P4 Podcast.
I mean,
it's kind of
okay.
like a gang,
But
that's
you
not
guys have like
like
a gang
I would
sign.
want like if people saw that, they're like, oh, what's that? You know, like I want them to see Peepeepoopoo Cast.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I even have a gang sign invented right now. I'm doing it.
We don't really.
We can't
Yeah,
really.
we don't.
No one can see you.
Oh, that's true. Sorry.
We don't really support like gang violence.
Yeah, we.
Uh,
Do you support
No, it's not.
gang violence in America? You're making a gang sign, so.
yeah.
No, well, I
Maybe
mean, I am. Well,
that I mean, making a gang sign is like sort of a sign to support gang violence in America.
well, I wouldn't say like gang violence. It's more like, you know, representing the fam. You know,
You mean a gang?
the
Like
fam.
a gang that kills other gangs and
Again,
commits like crimes and violence. I mean, that's what a gang sign is, really. I don't want to be associated with that, really.
Yeah.
So.
Anyway, we're. I think we're coming up on the end of the podcast here. It's been over an hour, so I think we have an ad read. We actually secured a sponsorship with Audible.
We are not actually sponsored by Audible. Please don't sue us.
Place you can get like fucking books or whatever.
Yeah, free audiobooks.
Yeah, so you can use code piss and shit, which is it's spelled out in the description. Use that to get a free audiobook and 10% off for their monthly subscription. So, yeah.
If you didn't get the code, it is PISSNSHIT.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So now I guess we ought to conclude this episode, the first episode of the Peepeepoopoo Cast, with Kim's demand that we gotta sing the national anthem of North Korea. Since we can't really read Korean, just sing it in English, and then in editing, I'll translate it. So, whenever you're ready.
Right, I'll just start it off. Ahem. Morning shine on the silver and gold of this land. 3,000
leagues packed with natural wealth.
My
beautiful fatherland, the glory of a white people,
brought up in a culture brilliant, with a history 5
millennials.
Let us
devote our bodies and minds to supporting this Korea forever. The firm will, bonded with true nest for the spirit of labor, embracing the atmosphere of Mount Pictou, will go forth to all the world, the country established by the will of the people, breasting the raging waves with soaring strength. Let us glorify forever this Korea, limitlessly rich and strong. Well, there you have it, folks. That was Peepeepoopoo Cast episode 1. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something.
You engaged your brain.
Yeah. I'm Ryan, the co-host.
Joe, and thank you for listening to episode 1.
Yeah, and Jasmine.
Okay.
He's our host, by the way. Thank you guys.
So we'll see you in the next one. Bye.